propaganda is being mastered by MAGA, by Donald Trump, and the legion of cultish sycophants that surround him. They tell a lie so bold and so obvious, and then they repeat it over and over and over, hoping that people will believe it. And unfortunately, there is a segment of our population here in the United States that just yum, 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 just gobbles it right up, as though it was secreted from an orifice of Donald Trump himself. They just can't get enough of that filth in their mouth, and by extension, their minds. If that's a little gross for you, I apologize. I'm on one today. Caroline Leavitt, the chief propagandist in the Trump administration for now, took to the podium yesterday and was asked questions about the administrator of DOGE, of Elon Musk. Oh, wait, not Elon Musk. He has nothing to do with it, as they argue in court, as they commit perjury and lie to federal judges about Elon's role. And in the same sentence, in the same moment, in this clip, you're going to hear her refuse to say who the administrator of DOGE is. I think she says, I'm not going to reveal the name of that person from this podium, as though it's a sacred space or something. In the same breath, or adjacent to that breath, maybe it's the next one or the next one, she also says, we've been so transparent. Nobody's been more transparent about DOGE, while saying, I'm not going to reveal to you who runs DOGE. They know what they're doing. It's not an accident. They're liars. They are lying. They are paid by we the people to lie, to propagandize, to ensure that Donald Trump and his sinister agenda against the country, giving Elon Musk, the ketamine-addled idiot, access to the Treasury and every other fundamental segment of the executive branch of government, it's a lot. Watch this clip, and then we'll reveal the name of the actual administrator as admitted by the Trump administration.
Sure. Great, thanks, Caroline. I wanted to ask about a federal judge yesterday was saying that they didn't know who the DOGE administrator was and was asking the lawyer for the administration who it was, and the lawyer responded, I don't know the answer to that. Can you tell us who the administrator of DOGE is?
Again, I've been asked and answered this question. Elon Musk is overseeing DOGE. There are No, Elon Musk is a special government employee, which I've also been asked and have answered that question as well. There are career officials at DOGE. There are political appointees at DOGE. I'm not going to reveal the name of that individual from this podium. I'm happy to follow up and provide that to you. But we've been incredibly transparent about the way that DOGE is working. John.
The Republican budget.
John.
Those two things can't exist at the same time. You cannot say, I'm not going to reveal the name of the person who runs DOGE from this podium, and also say, we've been so transparent about the operation of DOGE. They're countervailant points. They are oppositional. They don't agree with one another. You're not being transparent. Or as Elon Musk said while talking about the operation of DOGE in the Oval Office next to Donald Trump, maximally transparent. You are in no way being maximally transparent. The video I'm going to do right after this is about all of the lies they've told, how they set up all of these claims about all the money they're saving, and then quietly delete those claims like a week later after it's already taken off and gone viral as a conspiracy theory. We get what's happening here. So yesterday was actually revealed through reporting by the DC Examiner, I believe. I've got a tweet here from Naomi Lim, but the name of the DOGE administrator is Amy Gleason. This Amy Gleason, someone nobody knows, nobody's ever heard of. She's a human, but she's a nobody inside of MAGA world and the government. She's a patsy. She's easily someone that they could just put everything on. Once Elon Musk goes too far, it'll be on the administrator. So if you're getting any messaging from your friends and family, Amy, I would say you need to beat feet. You need to retreat. You need to get back and get away right now because you're going to be saddled with the blame for all of the improprieties and illegalities that are currently taking place within the organization that you are the administrator of. And then she said, the White House confirms DOGE administrator is Amy Gleason via the DC Examiner. And it was a quote tweet of this, which is, I'm also told she's serving in an acting capacity, which is curious. And maybe I buried the lead. This is, I think, maybe the most important aspect of this, because if it's an acting capacity, that would mean that she needs to be vetted through advice and consent, Article 2, Section 2 of the Constitution of the United States. Because if the Senate's out of session and they need to place someone in a cabinet level position, they just assign someone, they meaning the President of the United States, a recess appointment is what they call it, and then they would be acting. But Elon Musk, who runs DOGE, is outside of advice and consent of the Senate. He is outside of the watchful view of oversight of a Congress that really has abdicated their duty anyway. So what do you mean acting? The Senate's in session. If you want to name someone to that role, you name someone to that role, and then they go through the confirmation process. But they don't want that because Elon's in charge, and they don't want Elon doesn't want it, to have the government, meaning the Congress, the co-equal branch of government, looking over his shoulder in their role, their constitutional role of oversight. They don't want that. So they named a patsy, and then the chaos will ensue. We'll see. What do you think? I'd love to know. I invite you to this conversation. You can comment below. That would be great. Helps the algorithm to share this content with new possible subscribers, possible viewers. And growing the audience is always good. That's good for the message. It's obviously good for the channel, good for me, but it's also very good for the information that we're putting out there into the world to counter the propaganda, the lies, and the charlatanry of Donald Trump. You can comment below. You can also call the voicemail line, 714-576-4054. Email me daily@dollemore.com. You can follow me on the social media @Dollemore. I'd love to see you there. And I will see you next time. Until then, be genuine. Take care of one another.